Hey guys, so this video is going to be pretty much an update with what's been going on with me. I really want to make this video even though I am in a lot of pain, which I'm sure you can tell. But you know, I started this channel because I really just find it extremely enjoyable, and it really brings me a lot of joy, and it just ignites the passion that I feel for creativity and just for a passion of making videos and doing those kinds of things since I've been little. I mean, there are some really embarrassing home videos, let me tell you. But I am making this video and I'm going to try to stay super strong during this video because a lot of people, sorry, I just got a really random text message. I want to share and stay strong because I know that a lot of people have it way worse, way worse than I do. And I am praying for you guys out there that are experiencing things in life that are way worse than what I'm experiencing. And I pray that you find relief and that you are okay. So I'm gonna try not to cry during this video, but I will say the past, especially 2 weeks, but more so the past month or so have been pretty bad for me. And I can already hear Ryan's face or voice being like, just blink, you have a pool of tears just wanting to roll down. So I'm gonna try to alleviate, and yes, these are my tissues. The reason why I wanted to give this update for how I've been feeling lately is because, number one, it's been really delaying me putting up videos. I have not been able to really put my whole heart and soul into videos, really the past 2 weeks especially. But it's been pretty hard the past month, I would say. So I'm gonna try to be as clear and concise and to the point as I can be so I don't ramble. So I would say the night before me and Ryan came back to the United States when we were abroad, and it was last night we were in Dublin. I started to feel at night like the best way to describe it was just a straining feeling in my neck, and just like as if my head were gonna just like snap. It just felt a lot of strain all throughout my neck, and it's kind of like as if I guess you slept funny, which that's what me and Ryan kind of chalked it up to be, and we just decided to go to bed, like to not worry about it, let's just relax. And so I woke up the next morning and I think I felt a little bit better, and oops, sorry, getting a phone call. Sorry, that was my physical therapist. She was checking up on me. So I don't even remember. Let me try to think about where I was. Oh, okay. So we got back from our trip, and it kind of would go, trying to get into a good position where I'm just kind of sitting straight up with good posture. Sorry. So anyways, I felt the muscle spasms and the strainings in my neck every so often throughout July and August. It was kind of just like something that was there. I didn't feel like 100%, but I also wasn't like in pain. So few months go on, and it's really starting to bother me. And so I would say about a month or so ago, I heard that a lot of people find acupuncture to be great. So I started doing some acupuncture. I had a really great acupuncturist, and at first I really liked it, but then things started to get worse, and I guess in my mind I associated that with the acupuncture, and I was really just starting to become concerned with what was going on in this area. So let me get my phone so I can just see like time frames. So on October 17th, I was able to make an appointment to go get, backtrack it. Friday the 14th of August, I was really starting to become very uncomfortable. I felt a lot of pressure, like my head was way too heavy for my body. I also felt just a lot of just discomfort. My muscle spasms in my neck were really acting up. And I was really starting to just become really worried. I didn't know where it was coming from, why I was feeling it. I am a worrier and I think the absolute worst, and I just think that something's really wrong with me. And I am the type of person that, sorry, I'm in a lot of discomfort right now. But the best thing that I can do for my mind is I go get checked out. Sorry. I need to go get checked out just for my peace of mind. I need to know no, Jordan, everything's okay. Now you can move on. So I was actually forced from my colleagues because I was at work to go to an emergency clinic just to kind of get some things knocked out, start checking some things out. And she definitely saw that I was having muscle spasms in my neck and recommended me to go see an orthopedic doctor. So I had an appointment that following Monday, the 17th of October, to go see an orthopedic doctor. So she took an x-ray, she checked me out, all their things that they check out to see, test your strengths and your range and all that stuff. And I got an x-ray done of my neck and my bones look fine. I kind of forced an MRI just to kind of, for my peace of mind, know that nothing serious is really going on inside my neck so that I could not let that bother me and eat me alive. So I had an MRI that same day. I had to go and come back, but I will say, it's a very scary thing to have to get an MRI. For me, I associated MRI with cancer. You get an MRI because you have a tumor. So in my mind, I'm thinking, crap, they're gonna find something way more serious. Than I was really working myself up to be really very, very nervous to take the MRI. But I will say, after having done it, you make it seem and you make it so scary in your mind, but it's still scary, but it's not as much as you think. And I felt proud of myself for being able to overcoming a fear that I had of doing something like that, because it's very scary to do something like that. Sorry, I'm just in a lot of pain. Okay, so let's keep going. So it took a few days to get MRI results back. Found out that I had some small bulging discs in my cervical neck, my spine. So the best way to describe it is, imagine a stack of pancakes, and one of the pancakes is kind of just slightly out of line with the rest of your stack. And because of that, the bulge that protects, the cervical disc that is in between each vertebrae in your neck, it helps cushion and keep your spine working correctly and safely, and being able to absorb any impact or, everyday wear and tear. And when it's kind of off a little bit, it's touching nerves and touching things that it normally doesn't touch. So that's going to obviously cause, your body to spasm or have some very debilitating pain that pretty much affects your daily everyday life, which is what I was experiencing and I'm still continuing to experience. So basically, think about chronologically everything that happened. So my doctor recommended that, being that I have a bulging disc, to then take and start doing some physical therapy. And physical therapy is basically, in a nutshell, you go to a specialist, a physical therapist, and they give you certain exercises and movements to kind of move your body in certain ways to kind of put things back to where they need to be. It's done on their own. It takes time. It doesn't just happen the first time. So I started doing physical therapy, I got the referral to get physical therapy. And I was in the process of trying to find an appointment. I had to call, and the next appointment that I was able to get was actually today, which is October 27th, a Thursday. And when I called, it was like last Wednesday, the 19th. So Thursday night, the 20th, I was taking a muscle relaxer called Flexerol, which in the future, anybody that needs to take Flexerol, I would strongly talk to your doctor about maybe finding a different type of muscle relaxer, because it definitely does more harm than good and it's not helpful whatsoever. It makes you extremely drowsy, and it actually gave me a really fast pounding heartbeat. And that's a sign or a symptom that you're really not supposed to have. And so I had to call the doctor back and say that this is what I was experiencing and I had to stop taking it. So I then, within, a day or so, it was completely out of my system, and I was feeling raw, intense pain. And it's really hard to describe the pain that I'm feeling, and I'm feeling it right now. It is excruciating. It's not fun. And so that weekend, the 21st to the 22nd, were a real low for me. And I'm trying to stay positive. And, there's silver lining at the end of this story, or this video update. So I'm trying to remember that. So I got to the point where I was in just so much pain and I felt very helpless that I asked Ryan's, to ask his parents if they knew of anybody that was a physical therapist that could see me sooner, because at that point I would have had to wait another 5 days to see a physical therapist, and I just couldn't handle that. So he called, and they knew a wonderful physical therapist who I'm currently seeing, and I've been seeing this past week to kind of start getting the process rolling where I can start to feel back to myself. She was unbelievable, and this was a Saturday, and she was willing to meet us on a Sunday, which was her day off, which I was and will forever be grateful for, because I was just at a very low point. So we started to do some exercises, and we had exercises that I needed to do, so I started doing them. And in some aspects, physical therapy is great, but when you first kind of start out, you might experience kind of more pain, and then it gets better. So sometimes it has to get worse before it gets better. Well, it definitely is the case for me. So Tuesday night, this past Tuesday, today is Thursday, really hard day at work. I'm standing all day because I'm a teacher, so your spine is very loaded, meaning that gravity's working kind of against you. When I'm lying down is the best relief I have, because my spine's unloaded and there's not a lot of pressure, and my spine is not working, my gravity's not working against me. So I was lying down, applying heat, just trying to relax. And Tuesday was the scariest night of my entire life, and I hope that myself or nobody has to experience that, because it was really scary. I was laying there, and all of a sudden I just started feeling sharp, painful muscle spasms, is what they are. At the time I had no idea. It was like sharp shooting pain that just rocketed all in my neck, and then it started to spread down my right arm, and then it spread along my back, and then all across my chest. It was like my body was on fire, and it was constant, and it was painful. It was probably the most pain I've ever experienced in my life. And my heart started to pound really fast, and it was like it was pounding out my chest, and it was really fast, and I started to feel dizzy and lightheaded, and my thought and the way I was feeling and symptoms that I know of, I thought, I'm having a heart attack and I'm gonna pass out, and I was really terrified that I was not gonna wake up. And I call my physical therapist to say like what's going on, and you know, her recommendation was just to call 911. So I called 911, and that was very terrifying to have to call 911 when you're feeling the way I was feeling. It's very scary. So I called 911 and they're on their way, and I'm waiting for them. Of course, it didn't take them long, but it felt like forever. And I called Ryan, letting him know everything that was going on, and you know, I was afraid I wasn't gonna see him before I could leave. So luckily, by the time they got here and we got down and situated in the ambulance, Ryan was able to see me and I was able to say hello and that I loved him. And initial tests were saying I wasn't experiencing a heart attack, which was good. So we went to the hospital. Ryan met us there, and I basically got a ton of tests for my heart because I was having chest pain and my heart and everything was just beating out of my chest. And so I got an EKG, I got several blood tests done and chest x-rays, and thank God, everything came back where my heart is healthy, that I did not experience a heart attack, and that I was fine, my heart was fine. And that is number one important thing. So my heart was fine. So then the next thing was like that, you know, my spasms all over my body were so painful. And so they gave me some medicine to try to help alleviate that, and it did. For the first time I felt like actually normal, as normal as you can be. So I got to go home and I had to make an appointment to go to another orthopedic doctor. And I just saw her yesterday on Wednesday. I'm gonna need to try to wrap this up and lay down because I'm in a lot of pain. And basically she said, you know, like I do have some bulging discs in my neck, but there's plenty of space in between that and my spinal cord, which is really good. I don't have any pinched nerves for some random reason, either because of my bulging discs or because of something having the pain that I feel, and I had those muscle spasms. So right now I have to make an appointment to see my general my doctor. But right now I'm just on some other different muscle relaxers and strong prescription strength Motrin. And I'm just kind of trying to take it easy the rest of this week, trying to make sure I'm having the right posture. I'm continuing physical therapy to try to help this and make this go away. Right now, I feel like my head is super heavy and that it's a lot of pressure on my neck, and just in the middle of my shoulder blades, I just feel so much pressure and discomfort. Thank God I do not feel the way that I felt Tuesday night. I still feel some remnants of it, just like being sore because it's a lot on your body, but I am trying to realize that I hit rock bottom, which was going to the emergency room and feeling that way and experiencing that traumatizing moment. For me, it was awful, but I can only go up from here, and my physical therapist is going to help me, and it's going to take time. I will get back to being normal and myself, but the reason that I wanted to make this little update video, and I'm so sorry it is so freaking emotional and depressing, is so that you can understand if maybe I don't have videos all the time or for a little while. And I'm saying this as if I have like people that actually watch me. Like, I know that there's, and I'm so appreciative of the 214 of you. You mean a lot to me, and I don't know you, but I can see comments that people comment on my videos that I can recognize who you are, and you have absolutely no idea how much it means to me to see you comment and that people like the videos I make and that they subscribe to me. And you know, I didn't start this channel to be, you know, anything special. There are plenty of amazing people out there on YouTube that totally and 100% deserve all of the subscribers that they have, success that they get from it. So, you know, I did not start this channel to, you know, get millions of subscribers or thousands. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I really wanted to do this channel because it makes me happy, and I hope that in some way my videos make one of you happy, that you get something out of it. And so I wanted to update you guys because I just want you to know that I'm still here, still kicking, and I really want to make videos. But right now I'm going through a lot of personal I know that it can be way worse than this, way worse, and there are people out there that are experiencing things that are so much more painful and so much more debilitating than what I am experiencing. And so I am not making mine being way more than anybody else's. But what I want to say, and the most important thing with this video, was to kind of let you know what's been going on with me. So if you know you are a subscriber that looks forward to seeing my videos and enjoys them genuinely, I'm really sorry that they are slow or maybe a little delayed, but I want you to know that I appreciate you and thank you so much for being understanding. And for the people out there that are personally experiencing maybe something similar to me or worse, you know, just know that you are super strong. You are super strong. I'm not trying to be emotional. God, this sucks. I want to end this on a happy note. You know, you are so strong, and you can make it through whatever you are trying to get through. And you can allow yourself to have moments of feeling helpless and like everything's out to get you. You know, why me? Why is this happening to me? You know, what did I do, and why am I experiencing this? And you know, everything that happens in your life is to teach you something. You are never given more than you can handle. So I just want you to know, if you're having things going on in your life, whether it be emotionally or just physically like me, and emotionally for me too, but if there are some hard times going on in your life, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. If you want anybody to talk to, message me, comment, you know, we're here to help each other, you know. I hope that my videos, maybe not this one, but my videos, you know, bring a smile to your day and maybe help you out and make your one, you know, while you're watching the video, just a little bit better, because that's my goal, you know. I want to make these videos to make myself happy and to fill a drive to be creative and express myself and catch moments in my life, but I also hope that I'm helping somebody out in some way. So I just want you to know I appreciate every single one of you who likes and comments and subscribes to my channel, and I just want you to know that right now, you know, you hit rock bottom and you will only get better. And I have to keep telling myself that, you know, this is temporary and it will be better, and I will look back on this and I will know that I was strong and that I overcame it, and you can too with whatever's going on in your life. So I am really sorry for this very emotional and probably very long video, but I just wanted you guys to know what was going on and that you knew kind of an update with me, that I hope you stick around, and hopefully soon enough I will be able to make videos for you guys, being a little bit more the old me and feeling a little bit less pain. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for being depressing. But I hope that you got a good message from this video, and I will see you sometime soon.